Okay. Now it's been a few weeks since I did a full video. I've been doing shorts because that's what I've had time for and what I've had the energy for. So gonna say something on a more serious note, and then we'll get back to having a silly goofy goop time. What's happening in LA right now is really terrifying. History is repeating itself, and I wish it didn't take circumstances like this to bring people together. What the administration is doing is straight up illegal, a violation of human rights, a violation of civil rights. Being in LA as a transplant and as a white transplant is, I mean, it's a whole new level of privilege that you're experiencing, because you don't have to worry about these things happening to you, even when you live here. Yeah. Anyways, fuck this administration and fuck ICE, and yeah. Anyways, I started a paint by numbers as my day off activity. I'm almost done with it. I'll show you guys when I'm done. It's actually one of those that you can like turn into a wall hanging. And I was thinking to myself, like, I don't want my first piece of art to be a fucking paint by numbers that I did. But you know what? What the fuck else kind of art can I afford other than a $10 paint by numbers ever in my life? In this economy, please. Anyways, generally speaking, I've been feeling a lot better anxiety, depression wise since going on the Hawaii trip. I was having a lot of anxiety like the week before, especially the few days before, just because, I mean, there is no like logical reason for anxiety, but I hadn't done a trip that big in many years. So yeah, but we had a good time. It was, the first couple days were kind of rough, very exhausting, because we had a 5.5 hour plane ride and then a 2-hour drive to the other side of Kona, and then we went and met my new in-laws for dinner, and it's a family of like almost 10 plus us, so it was a big first day, to say the least. And I was kind of nervous just because like of what my brother told me, and like, you know, they're very religious, and as are my parents and my brother, but I was like, I don't want to offend anybody or like whatever. But I was also so exhausted that I could barely hold a conversation. I kind of felt bad. But I'm obsessed with them. I love them. They're all kind of like, they're weird in like a good way. I think calling people weird is a compliment. Like, they're weird and they're quirky, and they're like some of the best hosts and hostesses that I've ever experienced in my personal life. And yeah, they're just so cool, and I can't wait to go back and like get to know them more and visit my brother and really see the farm. Hopefully like my brother will have like a little farm or something like that. I know he wants chickens, so that'll be fun. But yeah, at the end of this, I'll probably put in some Hawaii clips. It's so beautiful. The ocean that we went to, or the beach park that we went to, I did not want to leave. I was so happy just chilling in that water. If I wasn't so fucking hungry and feeling like I was gonna pass out a little bit, I probably would have stayed. We probably should have. I was like, we won't want to be here for that long. It's gonna be so hot, you know? But the water was so refreshing. It just didn't matter. I wanted to stay forever. And we saw a couple turtles while we were there, which, nature. Mother is mothering. Mother Nature is mothering. She's cunting. The turtles are turtling, serving cunt, as they do with her ancient asses. I hope that when I'm in my 50s and 70s, I can be serving like that. But yeah, I have downloaded Hinge. I've had it for probably like a couple weeks now. And it's bleak. I can only go on there like every couple days. I'll go on like every few days and like people. And I've gotten a couple matches, but it's just dull. It's just dull. It's just bleak, you know? Like, I want to go out and do more things and then like organically meet people. And I think that the challenge I'm doing right now is going to help me do that. So yeah. On my shorts, I have talked about it, the 30-day best summer ever challenge. I came up with it because I needed something to do with my extra time since classes are over. I am a 33-year-old student, so, you know, get your education on. Whatever. Also give me financial aid money. But yeah, I was like, I need something productive, like a short-term goal. Usually my short-term goal is just to get through the semester with a C or higher. So now that I've gotten B's, for the end of spring semester, I was like, okay, what can I do that's productive and like will help me reach an attainable goal. So I started it on June 3rd. It'll go to July 3rd. It's no eating out, which is rough because especially on the weekends, like I've gotten in the habit on the weekends of not cooking food because I usually work all weekend and just like going out to eat for damn near all my meals or going to Erewhon for all my meals. And it's so expensive. I end up spending like at least close to $100 every fucking weekend. So I was like, yeah, I need to chill the fuck out on that. So no eating out, gym 4 days a week, and then some type of movement outside 1 day a week. So this last Sunday, the initial plan was to go to the Camber OC beach cleanup, and then the Say Beauty launch, because my other part of the challenge is to go to an event of some kind once a month. So as long as I get to one by the end of the challenge, like it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm like, I'm feeling it. I feel like I normally treat myself to food, and yeah, but I feel really good. My tummy feels really good. I've never luckily had a lot of issues with like, I've never had IBS or like bloating or whatever. And I'm a dairy girl. She loves dairy. Like I've never had any issues with that. But mainly I just wanted to like get my money in order. I'm like, I'm spending too much money on stupid shit that I have nothing to show for it, but a full belly, when I could just be going to the grocery store to have a full belly. So I've definitely noticed that like I have gotten bored of my like food rotations, and I also eat a lot of frozen foods, although it is like Trader Joe's frozen food, so it doesn't make me feel like shit, but I'm like, wow, like I just reach for like the simplest, quickest thing when I enjoy cooking. And I enjoy baking. I want to get into baking, but the thing is, I will not use the stove or the oven if it's hot outside, and it's been hot outside. So there's been a lot of cooking in the mornings or air fryer type of vibes to not be overheated, because your girl is pale. I'm always fucking hot. Why I chose to move to LA, I don't fucking know what the fuck. I'm just going where the universe is guiding me. I don't have a say in this. Honestly. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Don't ask me. The universe gives me an idea, or the universe plants something in my mind, and I feel like I need to follow through. You know? Don't look at me. I think that was it for the challenge. The no eating out, gym 4 days a week, movement outside 1 day a week. Oh yeah, and then at the end, if no cheating, I get to buy myself a new outfit. That's one of my biggest goals over the summer, especially like going into fall right now, is like, other than right now, my work uniform has generally, in the majority of my career, been very particular tones and shades of clothing, or something that they give you that's like, you know, their brand on it, or you get gifted the clothes. Whether or not they're your style, you have to wear them, doesn't fucking matter. So it's been very, it's never been logical for me to like spend money on clothes that I just want, because I generally don't go out. And then if I'm like, I can't wear it to work, there's no point. You know, it's harder for me to spend money on those things. But since I work somewhere now that we can pretty much wear whatever we want, it's very, unless it's like, I mean, obviously you're at work, so like look decent, but it's very much encouraged to express your own personal style, and you don't have to wear the brand. It's very refreshing. So I really am wanting to work on putting my money towards, first of all, saving, and then also like getting core pieces for my closet that I know that I can invest in, and that will be something that I wear forever, or put in rotation forever. Like I just got some loafers and they're taking forever to ship, but that's besides the point. Whatever. Or like some good jeans. I finally got a pair of good jeans. You know, stuff like that. Some good flats. I finally have some good flats. I do want some more. I need some more sneakers, some more Salomons, or some Golas. Some fun little, like, I don't know what this is. A color. Some fun color. But yeah. I think I'm gonna go on a little walk, because I've been up in here watching Ginny and Georgia, and I forgot that it can get a little bleak. It can be a little emotional sometimes, is the word. So I'm gonna get outside. It's not too hot anymore. And I'll see y'all soon. Okay, bye.